Hello, my Mahjong friends. Welcome to the Mah Jongg Class Clinic. In this clinic, I'm here to help you improve your Mahjong game. Whether you're a beginner, intermediate, or a maven, you'll want to know all about building the hands. Since we just received the 2026 card, I'm going to go through each of the hands. In this video, we'll be going over the consecutive run category. Be sure to learn the categories first, the headings, and what you need to collect. Look in the description below as I can teach you what to collect for each category. We're going to build the hands category by category, line by line, and we'll go over in detail how to build the hands by using the parentheses to help us along the way and understand the hands. Make sure you watch all 9 videos on how to build the hands. Before we get started, please support the Mah Jongg Class channel by hitting the subscribe button, hitting the like button for the content you enjoy, share the video with fellow Mahjong friends and family, comment, I love engaging with you, ask questions, consider giving a thanks of appreciation for my knowledge, my time. I appreciate it. And also email me at mahjongclass@yahoo.com if you have any questions you'd like to share. It means the world to me that you show up each week and watch these videos. I appreciate all your love and support of the Mah Jongg Class channel. By helping to support the channel, it helps it grow and shows us to create more tutorials and education for free on Mah Jongg Class channel. Thank you again. We've been lucky enough to be given some discount codes, Mahj Class 10 for Oh My Mahjong and Mahj Co. Please support the Mah Jongg Class channel by using the discount code Mahj Class 10 to get 10% off your order. In addition, My Fair Mahjong, Charleston Mahjong Club, and Hip Hip Mahjong and Bespoke Mahjong, you can also use the discount code Mahj Class at 10% off. Support the channel by using Mahj Class to get 10% off your order when you shop at My Fair Mahjong, Hip Hip Mahjong, or Charleston Mahjong Club and Bespoke Mahjong. Thank you for using the code and supporting Mah Jongg Class. You can also consider becoming a channel member by making a small monetary donation by clicking join on the home page. There are 3 levels to choose from, and you can pick the one that best fits you. Thank you again for all those who are supporters of the Mah Jongg Class channel that have chosen to become channel members. Thank you. Although the content is free, it is supportive to become a channel member. Thank you. I always play on ilovemahj, and this is where I'll be building the hands. So please consider joining ilovemahj and using the code CB. You get a 3-week trial, so why not go there and build the hands? It's a great way to improve your game and to get better with skills by playing on ilovemahj. I've been a member since 2021 when they first opened up the site. I enjoy playing on the platform. It's a great way to improve your game and to learn the new 2026 Mahjong card. Use the code CB to get your 3-week trial. Now let's go on and play on ilovemahj and build the hands in the exercise room. On the main page on ilovemahj, to build the hands, we're going to go to play, exercise room. We're building the hands, we're making the hands. You can do it sequential order, which would be category by category, line by line, or you can do random order once you complete it. So let's launch our exercise. And you could start with the 2026. Make sure you change your card and you put in the 2026 card. You can also change your section. And you can pick what section you want to start with first. Today, we're doing consecutive run. In your top right corner, you can exit as well as keep score of how many you get right when building the hands. Let's begin with the consecutive run category. Consecutive run, it must be these numbers only on line number 1, either 1 through 5 or 5 through 9, all in the same suit. The pattern here is pair, pong, kong. 2, 3, 2, 3, 4. Let's begin by building the hand. Line number 1A, let's build it with bams. Pair of 1 bams, 3 2s, pair of 3 bams, 3 4s, and a Kong of 5 bams. Validate. Let's try this hand again and use a different suit. A pair of 1s, Pung of 2s, pair of 3s, a Pung of 4s, and a Kong of 5s. In this hand, the 1s and the 3s, you cannot use jokers. In the 2s, 4s, and 5s, jokers anywhere. Let's validate. Move on to the second part, 1B. And this is the upper numbers, these numbers only, 5 to 9. Let's make it with cracks. 2 5s, 3 6s, 2 7s, 3 8s, and 4 9s. You can choose any suit you wish, carrying it all the way through, starting with the number 5 and ending with the number 9. The pair of 5s, the pairs of 7s, you cannot use jokers nor call for an exposure. Your last tile for Mahjong, you may. 6s, 8s, and 9s, you may use jokers. Let's validate and move on to the next hand. Line number 2 is all one suit with a chow. The chow in the middle is what it's called. It's a run of 3 single numbers of the same suit, consecutive order, with 2 Kongs, closing it with a Pung of flowers. You can start this run with any number, but has to be 5 numbers. So it can be the number 1 to 5, 2 to 6, 3 to 7, 4 to 8, or 5 to 9. 5 being the highest number you can start the hand with. Let's build this hand. Line 2A is all one color. 3 flowers. Let's start with the number 3. We need 4. We need our chow, next consecutive numbers, so it would be 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6, singles. And complete this hand with the Kong of the next consecutive number, which would be 7. And this is all one color, so it must be made in all one suit. Validate. It's 2A in a different suit with different numbers. Let's make it with the number 5, because remember 5 is the highest we can start with. 3 flowers, 5 a Kong, the chow of single numbers 6, 7, 8 consecutive, and a Kong of 9s. You can use jokers in the flowers, the 5s, and the 9s, not in the chow. Nor can you expose a chow. You can for your final tile for Mahjong call. No jokers in the chow. Let's move on to the next part. We're now looking at line 2B. 3 flowers. Now this is 2 suits, and the chow is in a different suit. Let's start this with the number 2 with dots. 4 2s. We need a chow consecutive, so it has to be in a different suit, not dots. So let's go with bams. 3, 4, 5. Now the 1s and the 5s are in the same suit, so they have to match. So now we have our 2s, and what number do we need over here? We have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but it must be dots, a Kong. Hit validate and try again. We're going to do it with different numbers this time, so 3 flowers, and then we'll use the number 4. And we'll do it with dots. And then we'll do 4. The next consecutive number is 5, but it has to be in a different suit. So 5, 6, 7 are chow, and our final grouping is 8s. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And no jokers in the chow, but jokers everywhere else, and validate. Move on to hand number 3. Hand number 3 uses 3 suits, and it's a repeating numbers hand, And the pattern is called the stair step. It's pair, pair, pung, pung, kong. 2, 2, 3, 3, 4. It's kind of like a little dance. It's in different suits where there's 3 colors, and where the colors match, you must use the same suit. It can start with any number, but must carry consecutive all the way through. Remember, this is repeating numbers, so you can do 4, 5, 4, 5, 6. Let's try it. We'll do 4, 4, 5, 5, pairs. So it's pair, pair, pung, pung, 4, 4, 5, 5, and then it has to have a kong. So here's your repeating numbers, 4s, 4s, 5s, 5s, and then the next consecutive number is 6, and we need a kong. We already used dots and cracks, we need bams. And you can validate. Let's try it again. Let's do it with the numbers. We need 3 numbers. Let's do the upper 3. So we'll do 7, 7, 8, 8, pair, pair. Repeat in a different suit. 7, 7, 8, 8, pungs. And then you have 7, 8, 7, 8, and you need the number 9 in a different suit. We already used dots and cracks. We need bams, and we need a kong. No jokers in the 2 pairs in the front. You can use up to 3 for the pungs and 4 jokers in the kong. Let's validate. Let's move on to the next hand, line number 4. Line number 4 in consecutive run is A and B. You have the first one, which is 1 suit, and the second part is 2 suits. 4 consecutive numbers. These do not have to be these numbers only. They can be in consecutive order, but any 4 numbers. This is a good pattern on the card this year throughout. It's called the pung, pung, kong, kong pattern. It's 3, 3, 4, 4. You can change the numbers, but it must be consecutive. You can call for every grouping here and expose it, and you can use jokers anywhere. It's a fun part of the hand. Let's build it all in one suit first, which is part A of line 4. And we're going to start it with the number 4. You need 3 4s. The next consecutive number is 5. You need 3, and we're doing it in dots because that's the suit we chose. It's all one suit, so we're not going to think about it anymore. We're still using dots. We have the numbers 4, 5. We're going to go to the number 6. We need 4 of them. Then it's the number 7, and we need 4 of them. Jokers anywhere, and you can call for each grouping, and you're going to validate. Let's try it one more time. This time we're going to use the BAM suit and start with the number 2. You need 3 2s. You need 3 3s. We're staying consecutive, 2, 3. Now you need the number 4, and you need 4 of them. And finally the number 5, and you need 4 of them. Jokers, 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 jokers. And you can call for them all. Validate and move on to the next part of line 4, which is 2 suits. Still the same concept, any number you can start with. So let's start with the number 4 and 3 4 dots. Consecutive would be 5. And you need 3 and 3. The color changes suits. We still need to be consecutive, so now we need 4, 5, 6. We already used the dot suit, so we can use bams or cracks. I will use bams. And we need 4. And since we did 6s here in bams, the next suit must be bams, and it needs to be consecutive, which is the number 7. This is a little taxing on your brain, but just keep at it. Do a section at a time, a couple lines. You can come back to it, pick it up. This is a really great skill to have, is building those hands. I'm learning the card just like you. You're going to validate it. Try a new hand. It's the same hand, but we're going to use different numbers just so our brain can get used to it. Let's start it with 5. So we have 3 5s, 3 6s. Changed colors, we need the 7, which means a different suit, dots or bams. Let's do dots, 4 7s, 4 8s, 5 6 7 8, and validate. Next hand, line number 5A. It's all in one color, or 5B in 2 different colors. Any one suit with 3 consecutive numbers and matching dragon can start the run anywhere but must be consecutive, and the dragon must match the suit you're using in part A. So let's do part A. 3 flowers. Doesn't have to be 1 2 3. It can be 4 5 6. So you have pair, pair, Kong. And then the matching dragon to cracks is the red, and you need a Kong, 4 of them. You can validate. Try again. 3 flowers. Let's try the numbers 7. Only need a pair. 8 pair and 9 pung with the matching dragon, which is green. A Kong. Jokers in the flowers, jokers in the 9s, jokers in the green dragons. 7 and 8 are pairs, no jokers. Validate. Moving on to the next hand. This is known as the knitted hand because usually the suits are next to each other. This is skipping a suit in between. So in other words, the suits are intertwined, called the knit hand, where color matches the suit must be the same. The suit alternates, so pay close attention. You can start the run anywhere, but it must be consecutive, and the dragons match the suit you're using for the pair in the middle. Let's build this hand. You need 3 flowers. Let's start with the number 5 in BAMs. You only need a pair. Then you change suits, so 5 BAM, you have to go to 6, and it has to be a different suit. We'll do 6 dots. Then you go back to your original suit, because that's the color, so we had BAMs. So 5, 6, what number? 7, we need a pung. Then it changes color again and go back to that other suit, and it's dots. So then the dragons have to match, and that would be the white, and we need a Kong. Whew, that was a toughie. Your brain's kind of going all over the place. Take a minute and absorb it and redo it again and again until you fully understand it. So you're going to hit validate and try again. Your brain has to recognize, first of all, that it's changing suits in between, and you have to go back to the original suit. It also has to recognize you can use different numbers. It's just not 1 2 3. Let's start it with 3 flowers, the number 4. With the number 5, we're changing suits, back to the original suit, consecutive, number 6. Changing suits, back to the second suit, which is BAMs, which is the dragon of green. Let's talk about jokers, the flowers, the 6s, and the green. Not in the 4s or 5s, those are pairs. Keep building this hand till you feel confident in building it. Remember, I'm learning with you. I've been practicing this card already. I put all of the hands in Excel and sorted them. So I've been a little bit familiar with them before getting here, but I'm still learning. It's only like day 2 or 3 for me. So keep practicing. Let's validate line number 5B and move on to line 6. Line 6 is all one suit, 2 consecutive numbers, Kongs, and here we go again with the sextet of flowers. Remember, you can use as many jokers in the flowers when you call. However, you must put up all 6 flowers together. Let's try this hand, and it's any two consecutive numbers all in one suit. Let's use the numbers 4. We need a Kong with 6 flowers. Next consecutive number is 5 in the same suit. We need a Kong. Validate. Let's try it again. Let's pick the number 2. We need 4. 6 flowers. The next consecutive number of 2 is 3 in the same suit. Jokers anywhere here. So if you didn't have these 6 flowers and you had 4 jokers, you can use them for your flowers, but if you call for it, you have to put up all 6 flowers. If you didn't have a 2, you can use jokers here for your 2s. You could use jokers in your 3s. If you're lucky enough to get all these jokers, go for a quint. You can play this almost the same hand in a quint, just biggie size, right? But validate this and try again. Keep playing with this until you feel comfortable. 4 6s, 6 flowers, right? 2, 4, 6, I got one extra. Consecutive number, 6 bam, we're gonna go with 7s and validate. Play around with this. Let's go to line number 7, that was fun. Line number 7 has 2 parts, A and B. 7A is 1 suit and 7B is 3 suits, 3 consecutive numbers. It's all Kongs with a pair of flowers. This hand is one of the original hands I learned on and had been on the card for many, many years for the last, 11 or 10 years. I think it's only been off the card for 1 or 2 years. I remember this hand fondly because I'm happy to see it back. Use jokers in all of the Kongs, and it must be 3 consecutive numbers, and you can start the run with any number, but it must be consecutive. Simple, simple. So you have 2 flowers, no jokers. That's the hard part. You can use the number 7, a Kong, 8, Kong, 9, Kong. Easy peasy. And it looks so easy here too because I'm clicking away. But it's probably good also to use it with your tiles. Validate, and let's try it again. 2 flowers, no jokers. Let's use the numbers 3, 4, 5, all Kongs. And again, if you didn't have some of these, maybe you're missing one of each, you only had pungs of each, you can use jokers to help make those Kongs. And validate. Moving on to the next part of that hand, it's the same type of hand, except now you can use all 3 suits. 2 flowers, and let's use the numbers 4, consecutive, so it's 4, 5, 6, but now you have to change suits. You can't use cracks anymore. 5, 6. Easy, right? Jokers, 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 no jokers with the pair. You can't call for the pair unless it's your last tile for Mahjong. Let's do the final hand in consecutive run. This is a concealed hand, which simply means you cannot call for any part of the hand unless it's your last tile to complete your Mahjong. You're making this in the privacy of your rack. It's 3 colors, so 3 suits. This is another repeating numbers hand in 2 suits with your final number being a pair. This can be any 4 numbers consecutive. Since it's a concealed hand, as I mentioned, you cannot call for any grouping, only the final tile for Mahjong. You can always start with a concealed hand and switch to a hand above to be able to call for grouping or if you've made a mistake. So let's build this hand. It has 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to build it with, let's start with 3, 4, 5. So single, pair, triple. 3, 4, 5. It repeats, but in a different suit. It changes color. So then we're going to do 3, pair 4, a pung of 5s. So 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, repeating numbers, and then you need the final number in a different suit. So we use dots, bams, it has to be cracks, and the final number consecutive is the number 6. And we just won on a concealed hand. Validate. Let's try that hand again using some different numbers. It's 4 numbers, so the least number you could use is 6, because that's 4 numbers. So let's start with 6, 7, 8. So 6, pair of 7s, 3 8s. Repeat it in a different suit. 6, 1 6, 2 7s, 3 8s. We use cracks and dots. Now we have to use bams, and the last consecutive number is 9 in a pair. In this hand, you have a single, a pair, and a pung. Pung is the only part of the hand you can use jokers. A single, a pair, and a pung. Use jokers in your pung. And a pair, no jokers. And you can validate. We've just completed the consecutive run category. Let's move on to the next category. I hope you're enjoying building the hands line by line, category by category, which is helping you understand how to do so. Come back often and refer to each of the videos on each of the categories so that you can learn how to build the hands. If you don't have a set that you can put out and play, join ilovemahj and use the code CB and you can build the hand in their exercise room. Thank you for joining me, and watch the next video on our next category. See you in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.